beginning that Hillary said. When Robbie and Heather got together, you just knew it was the real deal. You just knew it was right. So Hillary, we're both right. This all started out when we were having lunch in Sun Valley, and happy, sweet Heather stopped to say hello to us. And we talked for a while, and when she left, Robbie said, he kind of was mad at me. He said, "Who was that, and how come you didn't introduce me? You know, what's the deal?" They met later that day, and that's a whole other story you may find out tonight, you might not. But here we are. So Heather, we're so proud to have you and your family join us, ours, and you're a bright, sweet, wonderful person. You also happen to be energetic, organized, and super driven. Do you know that when Heather was in college, she was the #1 Cutco knife salesperson in the U.S.?
Woo!
But that pales compared to what I've seen with the organization to orchestrate this wedding. Heather, you should be running a multinational. Robbie, where are you guys? There you go. Okay. What a joy it is to be your dad. I knew I was a sucker for you early on. When you were about 7, and at 2 in the morning, Robbie called out to me. He goes, "Dad, Dad, Dad, water." So I get up, I go downstairs, I get the water. I walk back up. He's sound asleep, and he goes, "Put it over there," and goes back to sleep. Robbie, what a great time we've had. From early soccer days to skiing Waterman. I don't think Robbie really learned how to ski. I think he just got on skis and just knew how to do it. It was unreal. To your early track days, do you remember walking into Trabuco? And Trabuco Hills was a big venue, and when we walked in, everybody that came early sat at the very top of the stands. So when we walked in, it looked like the stands were just packed. And he's a freshman. And I looked at Robbie, he's sheet white. Actually, he's sheet whiter than he usually
That's hard. That's good.
And we also, from then on, we had a lot of great meets at Loyola, and then lots and lots of great meets at UCLA, and it was just a blast. Robbie, you have a great ability to talk to anyone and be interesting and engaging. You're also aware of others, and you care for them and make sure that everybody's happy and comfortable. And it's just a great trait. You also have those eyes that tend to see detail that the rest of us really don't see. And that was something that Nana pointed out. Robbie had those eyes. Robbie and Heather, you two certainly complement one another beautifully. You share tons of common interests together. It's been a lot of fun to watch your relationship grow and to see how supportive, comfortable, natural you are together. Robbie, I do have 3 things that you'd like to remember. Very important to make sure that your marriage succeeds. I don't want you to write them down because they should come very naturally to you from now on out. You ready? They are sure, dear. No problem. And right away. So let's propose a toast to Robbie and Heather, and to Bailey and Tucker, to a lifetime of happiness together.
You're here! Woo!
Cheers! Let's have a big hand for the father of the groom, Dr. Hamilton.